Hey, a viewer requested test. Some guy a couple weeks ago says he wants a rematch. About a year ago, I did this video with a DeWalt XR DCF 961. This is their high torque. And well, he says I never did a part two, but I did a part two, but I never did them together. This is the Harbor Freight Hercules Ultra Torque 2 Gen 2 3/4 inch. And this has a 21700 cell 8 amp battery. And this has an 8 amp 21700 cell, but it's tabless. So let's get this going. Stage one of the test is first, and it'll be the last when I'm done with the rest of the videos. So let's loosen this. Okay, now let's go with it. Full tilt bogey. Okay, we just tightened it. This supposedly tightens to 1,100 plus pounds. It's only half-inch drive. I get back here in half an hour to finish this live up. We're gonna try to loosen it with this Harbor Freight Ultra Torque 2 Hercules 3/4 inch drive. So this technically should be able to do it. That'll be in half an hour. Now let me get ready to do the rest of the testing. Okay. It's nice weather here in Illinois. It's about 70, but we're going to get some rain. Okay. Now. Okay. These are mid torques. This is DeWalt's best mid torque, the 891. The same 8 amp power pack. This is the Flex FX 1451 with a 6 amp stacked lithium battery on it. Okay. Milwaukee 2962-20. This is their mid torque they came out with 4 years ago. 8 amp forged. And here's the Bosch GDS 18V 330C. I'm charging the battery right now. They came out with this about 2 years ago. Okay. Now, let's see here. We'll start with the Flex. Okay, we're only going to have one socket to share. Okay. Okay, the Flex first. I only need one glove. These are pre-drilled. Okay, there went the Flex. Okay, now let's go with the Milwaukee. Technically, this should be the strongest battery almost. Okay. No. Okay. Now let me get the battery for the Bosch. Looks like it's charged. This is probably the weakest battery out of the bunch. It's not tabless cells, but it is 8 amp and it is 21700. It's also the weakest impact here. It's only like, it can only loosen to like 4 and, no, about 3 something and tighten like to 5. Okay. Now. Yeah, Trump is the man. Okay. Now, let me do this one. Now we're going to loosen these. Yeah, let's go with the big ones first. We'll go with the Bosch. Okay. Well, let's go with the Milwaukee. That was too easy. Well, we got other ones to loosen over there. In fact, I'm going to tighten this one up into there. Okay, and we'll redo this one down there. Okay. Now. Okay. Okay. Now. Let's see about these. Go with the flex. That was too easy too. Let's run another one. We're going to put some bigger ones down at the other one now. Okay, let's head over there. Turn some lights on here. Okay. Okay. Let's see about putting this in. Now it'll be right on that one. Okay. Now, what I want to be able to use, let's see, 3 small ones, 4 big ones. Okay. We're only going to be doing 3 small ones, the 3 top dogs. The Bosch won't be in it. Okay. Let's try. Didn't drop a cell on the Milwaukee yet. Let's try to loosen this one. Okay, let's put this in for later use. Okay. See if the battery's there. Drop the cell on the forge. Okay. We could always try the Bosch anyhow. Let's see if we could even loosen this one. Actually, let's go with the one. I think, yeah, I put this one in with the Milwaukee. Okay, now we'll put this one. Now that one was just put in too. Okay. Okay. 2 more to go. Okay. Let's go with the flex. Mid-torque. Oh. This is even longer yet. Let's put this in for another test. Okay. There's only one left. Oh, that's the DeWalt. This DeWalt XR DCF 891 still should be the top dog for mid torques. Okay. Okay, let's put this in somewhere else. Maybe I can just put it in here. Okay, let's try to remove a hard one. Okay, that is a big one. Put it right here. See what the battery's at. Hasn't dropped the bar yet. No. Okay. Got an idea for some fun. Oh, never mind. I'd have to get... Well, yeah, I could always switch that. I still think this is the top dog. We all know the Bosch is the weakest one out of the bunch. It's lightweight. It's the lightest mid-torque out of all of them. We all know the Flex is probably the heaviest, 24 volt. The Milwaukee is probably, I'd say the DeWalt, the DeWalt, the Milwaukee, and the Flex are probably in the top 3. But let's try something here. Okay. Right now we're running with the light. These are all set up for another test, another day. Okay. Let's head back to the van. Got an idea here. Let me bring some light. Actually, I think everybody can see that. Okay. Now let's go with the original plan, the Hercules. This is the guy who wanted to see this. Then I could always retighten it with the Hercules and see if the 891 could loosen it. Okay. Here we go. Hercules. 3/4 inch. HCB 895B. This is not tablet cell technology. Harbor Freight is probably going to come out soon. Okay. This is 3/4 inch drive. Wow, it did it. Okay, now let's tighten it up with it. Okay, now let's try something here. Okay. Okay. Let's see if this 891 can even loosen what that Hercules just tightened. And the battery is still fully charged on the 21700 tablet cell. Wow, that didn't sound good. I guess it's a lot to ask for to have a mid-torque loosen up with a high torque just tightened. Because that Hercules, I heard Torque Test Channel think they had it to 900. Try one more time. It did it. It took some work, but it was way more than 10 seconds. So this can loosen with a high torque can tighten up. Oh gee, what would the next test be? Okay. Okay. This is crazy. Let's tighten it up with the 961. We all know this is Godzilla. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Let's see if the 891 can loosen what the 961 just tightened. With the battery at. Still hasn't lost the bar. You did it. Wow. Of course, the pudding in the real test would be to let it sit for about a month in the rain and the crappy weather and get it all rusted up and see what it'll do, but it loosened what the 961 just tightened. Wow. Well, I tell you, stuff sucks you sometimes. But, you know, let's see what people are saying. Like I say, yeah, Buy American is right. The closest tool to American out of these bunch, might be DeWalt. I think they're assembled here. That's the closest thing to American. Now, we all know Harbor Freight's all made in China. I wouldn't suspect in the next few months their tools are going to be damned expensive, because they're going to be tariffs on them. So, yep, that's the closest thing we got is DeWalt. I wish Milwaukee would make their tools here again like they used to about 40 years ago. Yep. Well, guys, like I say, I'm kind of beat up right now. We had some fun there with the impactor wrenches. The next testing will be drills again. But like I say, the closest thing is DeWalt. Sometimes they're made in Mexico, made in, I think, China. I think they're made in Vietnam. But like I say, we all know everything from Harbor Freight is made in China. Yeah, I've seen DeWalt. Yeah, made in Mexico, I know. Well, they need to bring it all back here. I wouldn't mind paying another $200 for a tool being made here and give somebody a job. What was that? About a year ago, what happened? DeWalt was going to start making tools here again, or maybe it was Black & Decker, but they decided against that, and that kind of was a bummer. So, yep. Well, okay, guys, we had a great time there. I'm kind of tired. It's going to rain shortly. I'll be back online in a few more days. We had some fun there. We could kind of tell that these tools are, but if you actually let that ball sit for a month, there's no way those mid-torques are going to loosen up what the high torques just did. There's no physical way they could do it. You let it sit for a whole month, maybe 6 months. Because it took a high torque to get that off originally. I did the testing 3 years ago, so. Okay, guys. Eric the Bearded Tool Guy signing off.